going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. I, as always, am Eric, and welcome to my humble little hole in the wall channel through Blind Eyes, my Philippine quests. I'd like to welcome back, as I always like to do, all my old and current subscribers. Any new subscribers, anybody's on the fence. And if you're on the fence, man, I swear to God, I'm gonna stand up one of these days. You guys are gonna find out if I'm really wearing pants when I'm doing these videos. Nobody wants to see that. So get off the damn fence and come over here and hang out with buddy Eric. All jokes aside, man, I hope my videos reach you guys well, as always. I think we're almost at 300 subscribers, which, you know, by YouTube definition isn't a whole lot, but it means the world to me, guys. So thank you, all 300 of you. Or I think it's like 298, whatever. We'll round up and call it 300 for deciding to come along this journey with me, guys. And it says a lot because, like I said before, I know I'm not in the Philippines yet. Actually, I don't think I made a video the second time when I bought my ticket. I did it the first time, and then if you go back to, I'll link up the I've Been Sabotaged video. You can check that out. I kind of got screwed by China Airlines. That's why, in case you're wondering, like, why am I not in the Philippines yet? Well, it was a whole ordeal. You can go back and check those out. So I don't have to, keep rehashing that. And that's mainly for my, any of my new subscribers. The old ones, you guys already know the deal. So, all right, guys. Anyway, this is enough yapping by me. Let's get right into it. You guys know me, like my little 5 talking points as usual. 5 things that I'm giving up leaving the United States. So, yeah, let's get right into it, man. Number 1, family and friends. And this is obviously a very important one, very big one. Even though I don't really have much of a family, I never really did, unfortunately, but the few people that I do know here, I'm going to be leaving behind. And that's going to be, as much as we've not, sometimes seen eye to eye over the years and whatnot, there's still, people that I know, the people that I'm at least, mostly familiar with. I'm not gonna know anybody over there except for my Filipina and a vlogger or two, but they're still just a random person. They don't know me or owe me anything, and vice versa. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start from square one again, and that's 41 years old. That's not saying it's not doable. Of course it is, but it's tough. I'm not as bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as I was 20-some years ago. I don't have that energy no more. But I'm going to try my best. It's like a fresh start for me. And this is if and when I can. You know what I mean? Like I said, guys, I'm going for my couple-week vacation. It's not a whole lot of time. Maybe I'll go back one more time before I finally pull the trigger for good. But my situation is a little different. It's a little more dire straits than the average person, I think. But that's for a different video. So yeah, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be lonely. For the most part, I've kind of been a loner most of my life. Partly by choice, partly not, just because of the gap. Most people are not blind. I am, so there's that lost in translation type situation going on there. And this, the way I've been treated by a lot of people over here, undeservingly, quite frankly. I get a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy, a lot of other bullshit that's not needed. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a good person. Give me straight off my back if I could to whoever. Actually, I have literally a couple times in my life. I'm not about being selfish, but anyway, the point is it's going to be hard to leave all this behind and leave people that I know, regardless of how well we get along or not. So, yeah, that's that. It's a pretty big one starting out. So number 2, availability of many items, and I've kind of went over this before. Here in America, we're very spoiled, and like I said, we can go to the store and go down here to Myers or Walmart and anything I need, literally. More stuff than what I do need. Quite frankly, I'm a simple guy. But, there is no out-of-stock pull here in America. Well, I mean, back when we had the COVID thing going on, for some reason, the paper products seem to vanish quickly. You would think people would be buying up, like, generators and gasoline. Instead, we got to make sure our butts are wiped. We're going to take all the toilet paper, and we don't want to do dishes, so we're going to take all the paper plates. But anyway, aside from that, we have, an availability of everything here, you know what I mean? And I need to understand, I do understand, but it'll hit me in the face more when I get over there permanently. it's not like that in the Philippines. And you got 110 million people living in the area the size of Arizona. Arizona's got like 8 million people. So to say that things run out of stock over there is that's a harsh reality, and it's something you got to learn to deal with. I think you'll always have rice, that's for sure. But other than that, and fish and probably chicken. But other than that, maybe a few other things. I gotta understand. You too, if I'm talking to anybody who's going to the Philippines for the first time, or before you've gotten there, understand that it's you're gonna run out of things, and if you see something like at the store, for example, I hate to say it, but buy it up, because you never know when you might see it again. And that's something I definitely got to make a mental note of too when I get over there. I got to what's the word I'm looking for? Unlearn, I guess. The way that I've been living and what I've been taught over here, just from going through daily life. But so yeah, anyway, that's number 2. Number 3, money making opportunities. Now, thankfully, the work from anywhere, gig market nowadays is definitely very prevalent and very real, and it's very doable. I'm actually right in the middle. I'm not gonna get too off into this, guys, because separate video, but I'm actually looking into starting a career in cybersecurity, and that can be done anywhere in the world, basically. It's like a 10-month program. It's kind of fast track. And normally before, years ago, you'd have had to get like a degree in computer science to do this, but because there's such a great need right now for cybersecurity, it's a huge thing. And if you could tough it out and go through some, as they call it, intensive training, quote unquote, for 10 months, here in Michigan anyway, your startup pay is like almost $100,000, guys. I mean, that's just mind-boggling.
You better yell, show me the money! Show me the money!
Imagine having that kind of money over there. Even here in America, you can live pretty much anywhere here for, really good for $100,000 a year. Over there, man, I'd be able to help so many people. I wouldn't need to spend all that in the Philippines. My God, I'd have like 4 butlers, a couple drivers. I've been flying a helicopter around, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to live lifestyles of rich and famous in the Philippines. Not when other people are over there suffering. You guys already know my spiel. I'm not going to go into it again, but yeah, I can help a lot of people over there with that. We can live off 40, 50 grand easily over there. Maybe put 20 away every year, then there's another 20, 25 that you can use to help people. Man, that would help a lot of people over there. $25,000 in the Philippines, it's ridiculous. How many people that could help? But anyway, there's more money making opportunities here in America. Obviously, as far as physical jobs, there's a lot of lack of that in the Philippines because of so many people and just not enough land mass. But thankfully, like I said, the remedy to that, if you will, is the fact that there's so many. All you need is a computer and a decent internet connection. And if you got money, you can get that over there in the Philippines. And you're good to go. So that's my goal. And if not cybersecurity, I'll find something else. But because you got to learn coding and stuff like that, and learn how to work around. Learn how to spot viruses and set up firewalls and detect things like worms and Trojan horses and malware. And it's not a walk in the park. They're not going to pay you that kind of money because it's super easy. Anybody can just walk off the street and do it. No, but I think it's worth definitely going through that. So that's the goal I'm on. That's the path I'm on right now as far as that goes, guys. All right, so number 4, protections like free healthcare. For people that are not rich or whatever, not got a high income. I get Medicare parts A, B, and D myself. And I have a supplemental, United Priority Health or whatever. I did just change it from WellCare to that. This is my new Advantage plan, and then I got Medicaid too as well, because I don't make a buttload of money. I only make like a little over 40 grand a year, which is not much over here, guys. That's like barely above the poverty level. But anyway, point is, that's not existent. They're trying to get Medicare ported over to the Philippines, and they've been trying for a while. I actually wrote one time to twice to my congressman and to the governor. Of course, didn't hear anything. It's hard to get a hold of those kind of people, but I'll keep trying because there's a lot of guys that could use that over there, myself included. But as of right now, Medicare and definitely Medicaid does not work outside the United States. So I get like a private insurance, like Pacific Cross is a good one. I'm going with a select plan. Covers about 30 grand a year or so. But the point is yeah, you're letting that go. And you know, if I wanted to come back to the United States at some point, you know, I have to keep my Part B, because like if you let that go, it's, you know, it's quite a process to get that back. I'm disabled, so it'd probably be a little easier for me getting that back. But as it is, you know, you don't want to be paying premiums, obviously, because Medicare or Medicaid pays those for me. You know, when you can't use the insurance, that's a waste of time and money and everything else. So, you know, I'm not gonna probably be doing that. And you know, unless I get that job and I'm making, you know, a buttload of money, then I guess whatever, I can afford it. But as of right now, I have to let my, you know, my Part B go, and it's, you know, it sucks. But you know, I looked over Pacific Cross, and you know, it seems to cover quite a bit. But I guess we'll get into that more later. And number 5, guys, last one here. It's the biggest one. Like I said, you know, this kind of ties back in with one, you know, family and friends, but I'm leaving all I've ever known here. Not just family and friends, but, you know, the way of life. Like I said, all the conveniences, you know, the healthcare, you know, it's everything. Just, you know, I can't really express enough, you know, how much of a full gamut of things it is. You know, it's a cornucopia, if you will, of things you're letting go, you know. But I think being around much friendlier, happy, helpful people, never having to worry about a ride is a huge one for me, guys. Not be able to drive. I don't really expect you guys to be able to relate to that, but you know, you understand where I'm coming from, I'm sure. You know, a good woman. You know, nobody wants to be alone. You know, all these things. You know, I've already weighed up the pros and cons, and like I said, I'm gonna go over there once or twice just to, you know, be sure, you know, get your feet on the floor over there, and you gotta have it in your face, you know, to get the full picture, if you will. But yeah, I'm about, I'd say probably 75-80% sure that I'm gonna end up pulling the trigger for sure when it comes time, and making the leap over there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate you guys, as always, for stopping by. If you got any kind of value out of this, learn anything, got any kind of information, got to laugh at me, you just like to hear me yap, whatever the case may be, man, please smash that like, drop kick it, smash it, hit it with a baseball bat, right in the face, whatever you want to do. I notice, you know, I get a lot of, you know, views and whatnot, but the likes aren't adding up. And no, you can't expect a like for every view. That's not going to happen. I usually say about 10%. So if you get like 200 views, you should get like at least 20 likes, you know. And I notice sometimes it's even less than that, man. So it only takes half a second, guys. I mean, if you, like I said before, if you don't like the video, man, tell me why. Like I said, I'm not going to bitch or complain or anything like that. I like the constructive criticism, guys. You know, there's a difference. I like that because that's how I learn. You know what I mean? And whether that's my Filipino viewers, American, wherever you're from, it doesn't matter. Hit me with some, you know, constructive criticism. There's nothing wrong with that. It's okay if you didn't like the video. But if you did, just it takes 2 seconds, guys. Not even 2 seconds. It takes half a second. Hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push that out there. It helps grow my little channel here, guys. And I know I got a long way to go. I had to start before I was ready. I did, for sure. But you know, I have good intentions, and you'll see that. And obviously 300 of you believe in me for whatever reason. Hopefully because I'm coming across genuine. I know that I am, but you guys aren't in my head. Obviously, you don't know that, but you're taking a leap of faith, hitting that subscribe button. You know, because, you know, you're investing your time watching these videos, even if it's only for a couple minutes you're spending with me. 1, I greatly appreciate it. 2, time is the most valuable thing on earth, and I appreciate you guys so much. And if I was rich, I could pay you guys, you know, even a couple bucks just for watching. Not that I'm try to buy subscribers, but give back, you know what I mean? Because it's so valuable. Money is nothing compared to time, because you can't buy more of it. So I appreciate you guys spending your time with me, man. Take care of yourself wherever you're at in this world. Remember, we only have one world, and all we have is each other. You know, your skin color, your background, how much money you got or don't got, house, car, wife, girlfriend, how hot they are or not hot. all this bullshit, man, who gives a rip? Whoever makes more money than the other or doesn't make as much money, it does not define you as a human being. And because you make more money or you got a bigger house or whatever, how to wife does not make you better. It just means, actually, a lot of times, this means you're luckier. Or fate just wanted that for you. Destiny wanted that for you. It's not because you're better than this, other guy who's not quite as, good off in whatever area. I'm a big believer in fate. I think we can kind of somewhat choose certain paths to get to that, but at the end of the road, I think our destiny is our destiny. So, just the point is, guys, just cut it out with that. I think I'm better than you for whatever reason. Crap, come on, man. We really need that, man. Like you guys, so some of these guys over there, man. And it's not just Philippines, everywhere here too. It's like you guys never grow up. Like you were still in freaking high school. Like, man, grow the F up, man. Who cares? You guys are over here like 10, 20 years my senior acting like morons. It's like, dude, man, are you kidding me? And I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I mean, if I act like a moron sometimes in my life, sure, man. But, I'm getting older. I'm 41 now. I'm not old, but I'm in that middle stage of life. Old enough to know better and kind of still too young to care, but, not really. I do care. You guys really get what I'm saying. The point is I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I'm just trying to say what's right. And all this hate and this childish, stupid behavior, reaction videos it's cool to do a reaction video. I did one about pee, but did you guys see me like bashing pee? No, I said a couple things I didn't agree with, and I commended her on some things I did agree with. Not that she really gives a rip what I say, but the point is I'm trying to set, a good example. And, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Regardless if you're older than me or they're younger than me, I don't think age has anything to do with it. Hell, I've learned things from young kids, it was like, it hit me in the face like I had an epiphany, you know what I mean? Like, when a kid touches on a good point, it doesn't happen very often because they're a kid, they're off in kid land. It doesn't matter, I acknowledge it, good job, little Jimmy, now you're thinking right. So the age has got nothing to do with it. It's just, it's about setting a good example and, backing up what you say, Say what you mean and mean what you say. So anyway, guys, all right, I'll quit rambling. I'll probably edit some of this out anyway because this video is probably going on too long as it is. But yeah, man, just take yourselves and each other, and remember, we only got one world, so we got to protect it, and we got to protect each other, man. If you're not part of the solution, you are part of the problem. Plain and simple. Love you guys. Take care, and I will see you next time. Peace.